Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Running back motions right. Hurts comes out throwing. Hits him on the in route. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. A throw right side. Caught by Goddard. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now give left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line with a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
We'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, one went right through.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ward off the play fake. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Bucks have the first. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down, they're going to run with Irving. A much tougher test for the league's rushing leader here in week 2, as they close in on him and hand him a loss on that play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
We've set it downs from 37. And I'll toss it here to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Into traffic, complete! And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. It'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Looking quickly here.
60 by 6. Bronco leading. 19 Tiger. 9.
4th down. Here's Ward. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, Hurts. Hits his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Line up the design keeper. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Motion man right is Smith. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Brought in, inside the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles stretch their early lead to 9. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles go up 10-zip here in the first. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
This ain't what you want.
Ready.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19.
From the gun, it's Ward. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Ready. Bronco 80, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
Let's go.
Going with Irving here. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Get it.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And they get to him again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
After 60, go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. All in left side. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Let go.
They're going to try to throw for it. Throws caught. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
2. 60.
Irvin here from the gun. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
No contact. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No contact.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
They missed your quarterback? That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They'll run it from the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down.
63.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts now from the gun. To the outside, it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Ward in the pistol. Catch me left side by Ibuka. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bucs have the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. Go.
Lee from the pistol. It's right. He'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the 1st. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Come on.
Oh, love this. Give it to the big guy on 3rd and short. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, It actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
70, step or wolf.
On fourth down, Ward escapes the pocket. He connects downfield. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, Carter, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got it first and goal.
We feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Irving has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Buccaneers 14, Eagles 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Cougar 19.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Set to return. Here's Anaya Smith. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Ward off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ready.
Second and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 39.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Hits him on the out route. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal. Ward setting the pass. Dumps it off to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Eagles 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. They go play fake with Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cavity Lions.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Cut out left. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Ward. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Eagles 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Tag. Hawk 7. 70 hot.
They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Connects on the crosser. He dodged the tackle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. There's a give for Wright. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Gonna throw this one. Ward. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Irving on the counter. Look at this. 9 yards on a nice first down run.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This is Irving on second. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
4th down, here's Ward. This is brought in by Laporta. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ready.
Irving finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Eagles 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Motion the receiver left. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Play action, Hurts has it. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Eagles.
63. Good.
In the red zone on 1st. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped in that one. Those are the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This gets the 1st and more. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start this drive. Spins out of one side. Good long, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Running with Irving again on 2nd. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Now a run with Wright. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now looking to throw with Ward. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
A little outside their comfort zone to try and field goal. So instead, they're going for this on 4th down.
60 by 6.
They'll throw for it. He's trying to push the field. completes. This is Egbuka. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Eagles 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They pitch it to him. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throwing for Hurts. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Completed left side to Smith. And he won't make the marker. If they rally to him in time, that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. Escapes a defender. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Ward in the pistol. Lobs this deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronco. Seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Irving on the inside give. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
So it's going to throw here on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Get it.
Running back sent in motion. First play's a design run. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They send a man in motion. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. This one's caught. Smith has it. Yeah, he'll get it up to the 27. And dose of the hurry up here.
Eagles first down.
On 1st down, Hurts. Complete out to the right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Finds a man right side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And again, here's Hurts. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So he gained 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts yet again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. It will bring up third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, we got 2nd down.
Geno Stone on the coverage.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Running behind center with right. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
38-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's going to have this one down to the 28.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
Eagles 32.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Phil King. Trimmer. Go silver, ready?
Throwing here, Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short.
14 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Hurts on 1st down. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown. That is terrific technique by the quarterback right there. As soon as you feel those defenders crashing down on you, you got to get it out to your back, flip it to them in stride for the conversion.
And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Cougar 19. Deputy.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
To the line comes Ward. They're going for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point
18 Cardinals.
conversion.
18 Cardinals. Ready.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Brought in right side. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's caught at the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback, and now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
70, here we go, set. 70, Timberwolves.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Flush down out to his left. And the Buccaneers get that first down. And that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be harder.